Alright, I've done about all I'm going to do today. We have a function to go to for one of the grandkids. I wanted to show you what we got here. I got my 4-foot pieces, my 4-inch pieces cut. They're various lengths, just depending on what the board was that started with. And then we have 2 pieces here. I haven't cut the width yet. They are 8 inches, 7 to 8 inches in width. These are going to be used for the border of the tabletop. The border is going to be 6 inches width. Everything else is 4 inches, but the tabletop is going to be 6 inches. We're going to end up cutting 2 at 4 feet and 2 at 3 feet. And if you take the 3 feet and add the 6 inches twice, that equals 4 feet. You get a perfect square, 4 foot by 4 foot. So we're going to do that next time. Cut those down and get that squared off. We'll also take it and put it with the plywood top that I'm going to use as my base for the coffee table, so we can put the mosaic design on top of it. So then of course these are the scrap pieces that we had left over, various widths, various lengths, and we'll use those for the mosaic designs, which unfortunately is the last thing we'll do. We will first start off with the cutting the tabletop. Kind of made my notes here. I like just making notes step by steps. We get our table pieces cut. We'll have our legs all glued together, ready to go. The skirts we're not going to cut until we get the legs and the table trim on, because right now that looks like it might be 46 inches, but nothing's ever accurate, so I don't want to cut a piece and it be too short by ½ inch. But we're going to cut a piece of plywood, 45.5 inch by 45.5 inch square. And then once we do that, we can attach our legs to the 4 corners. Then we can attach the top trim with a 1.5 inch overhang to the plywood. And then we can do the skirt. And the skirt takes up the ½ inch part, and then that leaves us with a 1 inch lip, but we'll measure it to make it fit. Once we've done that, we can do the bottom part of the coffee table, and when all that's done, then we can come back and fill in the mosaic top. But we got all that to do. We got a lot to do today. Was a shorter day for me just because of a nice little function we're going to with the grandkids. But this kind of gives you an idea of what it takes to build something. You can't do it all in one day, and you must plan ahead and do your homework, do your drawings with your measurements on it, showing what it's going to look like, so you have an idea. And this is going to be the bottom part with the slats, and I got 3-inch gaps and then 4-inch board, 3 and so forth. And then those are the legs, because we're going to get into this detail, because I got to trim out pieces of this, of all this glued together. These are going to be 5 pieces, and then we trim it out, so when we put the slats in, the slats are hidden. They're not just butted up to it. They kind of support everything, and everything interlocks, and with it interlocking, that makes it a safer, stronger table, so that you can do more with it. But for now, that's all we have, and hopefully tomorrow we can at least get the tabletop going, get the legs going, so we can eventually get those legs to dry up, and we can glue them and screw them into the top to make them nice and sturdy. Y'all have a pleasant day. I'm going to have fun at the grandkids function at school. We'll talk with you later.